Hi, welcome. I want to greet you and thank you for joining. And I just want to touch on the topic of 10 ways how to connect with God. And I'll be sharing my screen. So, so there are many ways where one can, share, you know, connect with God. So it is important that we connect with God because we are mortals and we need guidance and help throughout our life. So we need to connect with God. So what are the ways? So what first way we can connect with God is to slow down. Sometimes we are worried about our lifestyle and that there is no clarity and we stop hearing from God speaking to us. So there's always an opportunity for us to pause and reflect on ourselves and hear God speaking to us. So here are a few things that we can do to slow down. Take irregular breaks and ease your body and mind. At every week, at the end of week, it is good to reflect what is happening and also let your emotions flow as free as possible. And also, if there's any difficult situation, know that the situation is temporary and you can have a life ahead of you. So the second point is meditation and prayer. We can connect to God through meditation and prayer, and it's almost like for calling a person, and we talk to God in that process. And meditation is a process where we inspect ourselves and who see who clearly God is. And so means to meditate and prayer we can find is pray God twice daily, and you can have if you have family, then you can pray with your family, and reading your Bible and life manual form of meditation where you can connect with God. Also alone, when you sit alone in the tree, and also under nature or whatever, where you can see the Bible and see stories where God is revealing. Pray not for yourself but also for your neighbor, and so that you're praying thoroughly and not only for yourself. So it will help you see the larger picture. And so the third point is enjoy the outdoors. Many of us like outdoors. It is experience a positiveness within us. You see the body, you see the beautiness of God's creation, and finally you also find the problems that you had in your life is nothing compared to the greatness of God, and God will start speaking to you during that. And the ways to connect with God through nature is God has made nature to enjoy it. And when you go outdoor, the natural purpose of the natural purpose it is that you start talking to yourself, and when and you start talking with God, and God will speak to you through that nature. And the fourth point is like stay open to finding God within yourself. So there sometimes God may speak through yourself, and you see every moment you hear yourself talking, but there's an intuition that God gives when you listen to that voice, that still small whisper in the voice, and it is something that you are at peace with. And how to find God within your self. It is be prepared for God at any instances, and ask God for that that message where you can hear from Him. Look for God in each person you meet. There are times when many others people might speak to you, and you find that as a means to process your thoughts, and that you see the world in a positive way, and that helps spread the positiveness in others as well. So you see that in God in others. You how can we see that? You see people as equal as you, and it's important that we are all made equal, and but we are all created equally, and that there is purpose coming to your life. It's not in isolation, but it is happening in a sphere of connectivity and networking, and God resides in all of us. And stay open to experiencing the Spirit in unexpected places. This happens when you go to places. Be open to the Spirit of God, where you're zipping a tea of coffee, or reading the newspaper. Place or situation is, it's not an obstacle for God to speak to you. And this is the one of the ways that you can expect God to speak to you. And means to prepare for that is have an open heart and connection with God. Have a submissive and responsive heart for God for you. And God is ready with you to play in that part, and God is ready for it. And music also plays an important role. Find music that touches your soul. Apart from meditation, prayer music is a medium where you can connect with God. And also, it's good to hear music, gospel music, and what music that touches your soul, and energy starts flowing within you. And how can you connect with God with that? It is that it strengthens the heart, and for the day ahead, removes the stress and anxiety, and we automatically start to worship God. And it has a primary relevance in in all religions and Christianity. So you honor your body as a sacred place. Your body is a holy sanctuary, and it makes sure that you're not mixing it with other forms of substances, or any defiling the body with sensual things. Make sure your body is the sanctuary where God resides, and make sure that you discipline it and make it pure and holy as possible. And how we can do that is by a fact that it's not a permanent body, but it's only for a short body. Understanding that fact, and making it clean and holy, and exercising daily, cleaning yourself, avoiding harmful substances, and also making sure that you do not defile it with also means like there are chances that your emotions also, like pride, anger, and things like that can come, and things that can affect your body as well. So make sure that you are keeping it holy. So last point is the practical radical practice radical gratitude. Gratitude plays an important role, and in a situation where you are connected with God, you thank God for bad situations. And there's a story where I like to share that there's a bird that God said it's going to die, and it starts it was told to thank God. So in the midst of that, it started thanking God, and it found itself very happy, and an angel comes and finds it happy, be surprised, because it was about to die, but it was still thankful and thanking God. In any situation, it can change any situation when you thank God for the situation, not in the in the situation, but not for the particular situation. But when you're practicing gratitude, you see that your perspective and your attitude changes to the situation. And try to engage yourself with unprivileged people, and you see how privileged you are, and the blessings of eternity. And also that there are some things that you're grateful for the big self. And so while many murmur about anything, think God has kept you for a while. And always thank God for the situations, and be grateful for small things. And all the troubles are all short-lived. And so these are the ways that you can connect with God. And I hope you found this useful. If you want to connect with me, there's a link below, and you can connect with the process, or subscribe and link to the program. And I'm very happy to share this with you, and thank you.